Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem HaKadosh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, who are the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai. And the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as we're the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Ekalia, and this video is about the times that are coming. The times that are coming based off of Bible prophecy. And Bible prophecy states that in the end of days of this vile, wicked kingdom, which is the kingdom of the Edomites, who are these so-called white people, that the world will be experiencing severe judgment that is coming. And Yahweh Shemishai has Esau Edom, the so-called white man, as his sword. And Esau Edom was given the blessing of the sword during his rulership. So Yahweh Shemishai is going to be using that sword, which is Esau Edom, to bring severe judgment to the world, severe judgment to the wicked of our people, the wicked and unbelieving of our people. And the heathen are going to be feeling it as well. And this devil, who is the so-called white man, their ruling class, which is the wicked elite of Esau Edom, have their plans set for their NWO agenda, with the microchip at the forefront of that agenda. But in order for him to bring it about the way how he envisions it, it's already been put out there by them, okay? They are going to bring chaos to the world. They are going to be bringing all kinds of situations to it, diseases, things that may appear as natural disasters, because they have been gifted an immense amount of technology from Yahweh Shemishai to be able to do certain things. All right, they're going to bring about the famine. The famine is engineered, and they're going to crash the current monetary system as we know it. And that crash of the monetary system is going to bring a lot of hell to this place. All right, and they're going to crash it, and then they're going to introduce their new monetary system, which is going to be a digital payment system, which they're already working on, right? With their digital IDs, their central bank digital currencies, and everything is going digital. All right, their whole artificial intelligence infrastructure is being put up. All right, and all of it is so that they can push forth their microchip. And so they're going to be bringing a lot of hell to this world, man. In order to do it, order out of chaos, order ad chaos. So they're going to bring about chaos to the world, and then they're going to bring a solution to it, which is going to be that microchip, which is a mark of the beast. All right, I'm going to play this video real quick, but I'm going to get this in Revelation chapter 6 and verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, which is Esau Edom, the so-called white man, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. So that's his blessed man, the sword, which he has used to conquer, the world, and to, have everybody subject to him. Okay. And in Revelation chapter 6 and verse 8, it says, and I looked, and behold, a pale horse, which is talking about Esau Edom again. And his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, which is talking about America, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. So this devil is getting ready to make his final move, man. His final big hoorah, if you want to call it that. Okay? And so the scriptures say, Revelation chapter 12, verse 12, Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil, talking about the so-called white man, the great deceiver, is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So he knows his time is short. All right, his kingdom is coming to an end. It was never a kingdom that was meant to last forever. The scriptures say that his bounds are appointed, that he cannot pass. The scriptures also say that he shall be loosed a little season. So he's in that little season right now, and it's coming to an end very soon. Right? Yahushai is very close to returning. So he's going to be causing all kinds of chaos and pandemonium in the world to establish his order of things. Okay, so this is all coming, man, and it's already started. It's been started. Okay, but it's just going to escalate to a very serious point where, when we're in it and it's happening, there won't be any questions about it. You won't be able to question the prophets of Yahweh Shemishai anymore regarding the time of trouble, because the world is going to be in it. All right. So the scriptures say that we're in perilous times, and perilous times we are indeed. Okay, so here we have it from the brother, the Hopefully Elect 3. He posted this: when people have nothing to lose, the people lose it. So let's just listen real quick.
America's going to look like an episode of The Walking Dead by the end of this year. I'm talking about freeways piled up with cars that don't work, abandoned buildings, abandoned factories, abandoned communities. I don't know about the zombies part, but this place, which many people still want to think of as the richest place in the world, is going to look worse than a third world country. What do you think happens when the stock market crashes, when the banking system collapses, when the supply chain to the grocery store get cut off and people don't have access to food and clean water and the supplies they need? You know what I mean? Things are going to get more expensive.
Yup, the collapse of the current monetary system to bring about the new monetary system, and they will so conveniently have all of it put in place in many regards, and then also the famine that is engineered that they've been working on. Okay.
And existing as a human being is going to be so hard in this country that people are more than likely going to have no choice but to break into chaos. Existing as a human being is going to be so hard in this country that people are more than likely going to have no choice but to break into chaos. Existing as a human being is going to be so hard in this country that people are more than likely going to have no choice but to break into chaos. What do? We already tried to get a loan, that wasn't enough. We used to pay their loans, that wasn't enough. Had some borrowed money from people and shit, that wasn't enough. We worked extra overtime, it's not enough. You get 2 jobs, it's not enough. You save money, it's not enough. You even try not to eat as much, and it's still not enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not enough, especially as an Israelite, because we're suffering under the curses. And, the situation that he's talking about specifically, where it's just not enough. I mean, we're under the curses, bro. So it's just a part of it. And then one of the curses that's upon us, Haggai chapter 1 and verse 6, ye have sown much and bring in little. So you're going to work a whole lot, right? It's going to be excruciating. It's going to be backbreaking. It's going to be tiresome. You're going to be like perpetually feeling exhausted, okay? But you bring in little, even with all of your efforts. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes. And, every time you earn some kind of money, the money just falls out of the pocket some way, somehow. Okay, you could try to save as best as you can, but something's just going to come up to just like take that money away from you. It's just the curses that we're suffering under, us, the Israelites, which identify who we are. But yeah, man, when people have nothing to lose, the people are going to lose it. And that is true. All right. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 5. Let's just read it. Behold, saith the Lord, I'll bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. So these things are coming. These are the judgments of Yahweh Shemishai that are set for these final days leading up to the return of our Lord Yahushai and the establishment of the kingdom of heaven, which is the kingdom of the Israelites. Okay, and so then we go down to 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. So people are going to be out there in the streets, and it's going to be chaos. It truly will be chaos. And many movies have shown it of a time when it becomes chaotic, right? I'm sure some probably come to mind. I'm thinking of like the actors. I remember like one with Britney Snow, I think it was, where wherever she lived, it turned into chaos, and people were. It was chaotic. That is the kind of time that is coming to going to be in America, and then coming to the entire world. Okay, and for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. And they're not going to regard their kings nor princes, who are, the people that are in charge, whatever their names are in this modern day, president, prime minister, whatever else, mayor, etc. Because the people are going to be suffering from famine. They're going to be hungry. They would have lost their job. They would have lost everything, really. and then they're just going to go crazy, because what's going to happen is that, and now I'm talking to you Israelites specifically, what's going to happen is that because y'all don't have no faith in Yahweh Shemishai, and you trust in this world and the way it is, and you really believe that this world is it, you know what I'm saying, that y'all are going to really bug out and lose it, okay? And then those of our people that don't believe are going to be out there taking part in the riots and taking part in the chaos of it all, right? Because they're going to lose all hope, and then they won't have any hope or any faith, right? So, I mean, even when you go up here in 2 Esdras 15 and verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, and only an Israelite can be faithful to Yahweh Shemishai, as Yahweh Shemishai is only for us and salvation is only for us. So that faith is given unto the Israelites to believe in Yahweh Shemishai, and to believe in the prophecies, and to believe in the salvation that is coming. Okay, the heathen were not given this. So when it says all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, that's talking about the Israelites that don't believe. Going back to 2 Esdras chapter 15 verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. So it's going to become so chaotic that there's going to be martial law that is called. And today I'm seeing some rumors out there that apparently Trump may or may not declare martial law on April 20th. I don't even know the reason why he would. I'm just seeing it out there, But, we'll see. That's all I have to say about that. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And this is the chaos that's going to be happening. Okay, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So the lack of bread, the famine that is coming, and the great tribulation, the time of trouble that we will be in. And Jacob's trouble is spoken about in the scriptures, Jeremiah chapter 13 verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So it's a time like never before upon the nation of Israel. And you see, the thing about it is that Jacob's trouble is everybody's trouble. All right, everybody's going to be going through it. But the Lord only cares about the children of Israel. So the Lord is only warning us about the situation at hand, you see. And it is only an Israelite that will be preserved from the perils that are coming in these days of Jacob's trouble. You see, and those would be members of the elect of the nation of Israel. Lord willing, I'm a part of that number. Okay, so this is all at what's at hand, man. And the Lord has been warning the world continuously, day by day, every single day, that time of trouble is at hand. And based on what we're seeing as current events and filtering it through Bible prophecy, we are very close, and anything can happen at any point right now. All right, given the stage at which the prophecies are in their developments heading towards their final manifestation. All right, so the message is repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, because your hope should be that you are protected from the judgments that are set for the world that are coming. All right. So with that, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemishai, B'Shem HaKadosh. Shalom.